fans, welcome to the April edition of the Retriever Roundup. I'm your host, Dan Lahat. The crazy athletic spring here at UMBC has continued as 8 Retriever teams are in action.
UMBC taking on Hartford in a critical America East Conference matchup on a beautiful day at UMBC Stadium. Kind of a must-win for both teams, and UMBC came out on fire. The Retrievers getting the first of 3 man-up goals by Ryan Johnson right here early in the game, just 2 minutes in. And UMBC would score again. Matt Gregoire making it 2-0. Pat Young beating his man. He would make it 3-0. Then right off the ensuing draw, Phil Poe picks it up, comes straight down the alleyway, and he scores in 4-0 Retrievers early in the contest. Jack Gannon gets to the inside. He makes it 5-0. And then a good feed from Gannon to Johnson. Another man-up goal there. That makes it 6-1. It was 7-2 after 1 quarter of play. Nice passing play here. Max Maxwell to Ty Kasher. He scores early in the second quarter. Then also great ball movement. Here Johnson ties a school record by scoring his 3rd man-up goal of the game. The Retrievers would lead 9-5 at the break. Second half, Hartford would continue to make it difficult. And here, a nice 2 great saves by Hartford keeper Frank Piota. But the Retrievers would get the ball right back. Jack Gannon feeds Gregoire. That makes it 11-8 Retrievers. Hartford would keep fighting back. That goal made it 12-9. But Connor Gordon, 4 tremendous fourth quarter saves. Then Pat Young gets his 5th of the game. That's a career high for him. That ices it. That makes it 16-11 UMBC. That would be the final score. The Retrievers go on to 2-1 in America East play.
UMBC baseball looking to split the season series with 15-10 Delaware State. The Hornets coming off a 4-3 win against Towson earlier this week. Hornets went up 1-0 early, and the Retrievers would tie it in the second inning. And then Hunter Dulshin here would give the Retrievers a 2-1 lead with this single to center that scored Vince Corby. And then Jake Barnes with a 2 RBI, little flare to left. LaChance would score, and Dulshin would score getting around the tag here, putting the Retrievers up 4-1 in the second. Then in the third, Andrew Casale extends it to 5-1, scoring DJ Smith. And then Jake Barnes in the fourth makes it 6-1 with this single to center, scoring LaChance. Delaware State would cut the lead to 6-4, and Bobby Applegate would come in and he would limit the damage, striking out 5, walking 1, and only allowing 1 hit in 2 2/3 innings to get the win. After Delaware State cut it to 1, the Retrievers scored 3 in the 6th inning. DJ Smith walked in a run, and then Jesse Smith here with an infield single scoring another. And the Retrievers would then explode for 8 runs in the 7th inning here. Andrew Casale with an RBI single, and then it would be Vince Corby with an RBI single of his own. In the inning, with the 8 runs scored, 12 batters to the plate. DJ Smith walked in a run again. Retrievers had 12 walks on the day. And then Hunter Dulshin with an RBI double, scoring 2 more. Kevin LaChance would add a sac fly to close the scoring in the inning, and the Retrievers would win 17-5. UMBC softball visiting Maine, looking for their first conference win of the season. We pick it up bottom of the second inning. Black Bears have runners at first and second with 2 outs. But Jessica Holte gets Nikki Byron swinging to end the threat. Then top of the 4th inning, Retrievers looking to get on the board first and second for Danielle O'Neill. She singles into left field. The left fielder misplays it, allowing Bridget O'Malley to score from third, giving the Retrievers a 1-0 lead, and they still had nobody out. Later on, runners at second and third with 2 outs, same score. It's freshman Kelly Lane with this little bloop single to right. There was a play at first, but she would beat it out, and the run would score. Retrievers would lead 2-0 after the top half of the 4th. And the bottom of the 4th, runners at first and third, 1 out, but Jessica Holte induces the 4-3 double play, ending the threat, and we head on to the top of the 6th. 2 outs now. Chelsea Bertolio reaches on this error by the pitcher, extending the inning, and then a few batters later, it's now first and third for Lane again, and this time she would hit it and it would roll, hug the line, but she would be safe. It would be an RBI. Retrievers go up 3-0, and then bottom of the 7th inning, Holte looking to close it out, and Bertolio gets the unassisted putout. Retrievers get their first conference win of the season, 3-0 over Maine.
UMBC women's lacrosse will travel to New York City Wednesday evening to face Ivy League opponent Columbia University. A little over 9 minutes into the first half, Allie Carpenter would start behind the cage and throw a lefty bounce shot that would give the Retrievers the lead. Moments later, Abby Wilson would beat the keeper to make the lead 2-0. Then Kristen Bilney would score her first of the day, beating her defender and scoring at a tough angle and extending the lead to 3-0. Columbia would answer with a goal, then Alyssa Simonis would score her first of 4 goals on the day from a catch and shoot from Rachel Benzing. Then Shannon Harkey would also beat the keeper to make the lead 5-1. And to round out the first half, Kristen Bilney would score her second of the day, making it 6-1 at the half. Columbia would open the half with a goal, cutting lead 6-2. Then the Retrievers would go on a 3-0 run, with Simone scoring 2. Then Abby Wilson would score her second goal of the day, beating her defender and the goalkeeper, extending the lead to a game-high 7-goal advantage. Columbia would then go on a 6-0 run to cut the lead to 9-8, but 24 seconds later, Simonis would score a key insurance goal, giving the Retrievers a 10-8 lead. Anna Barnett would keep Columbia out of the net for the final 6 minutes of the game, recording 2 saves here, 10 saves for the game, and the Retrievers would win 10-8.
It's always a unique situation when a senior gets an extra year to return for his team. I sat down with men's lacrosse 5th-year senior attackman Matt Gregoire to discuss his experiences here at UMBC. Hey there, Retriever fans. Welcome to the In the Spotlight section. I'm Dan Lahat. Today I'm joined by men's lacrosse 5th-year senior Matt Gregoire. Matt, welcome in.
Hi, how's it going?
So, you're a 5th-year senior, not the normal situation, obviously. When did you start thinking about coming back this year, and why'd you do it?
Last year in the beginning of the season and all throughout the season, I started thinking about my 5th year and being able to come back and play more, and I really felt like I had a lot more to give and really wanted to win some more games and play a lot more lacrosse out on that turf. So I went in and talked to Coach Zim, and we decided to come back and play one more year.
Now, I've got a lot on your plate, obviously. 6 a.m. practices, games, traveling, still earning your second degree, doing an internship as well. How are you dividing up your time and making sure that every single thing gets your full attention?
It's definitely difficult to manage time with all that stuff on my plate, but I'm making sure lacrosse is my number one priority right now, so I get all that done first, and then school, and then my internship. So if I got to come out here, extra time, get some shots in, get some extra work, I'll make sure I'll do that, and then make sure all my classwork is ready, and I'm ready to go my internship, and I'm doing everything they need. So it's really just balancing it, but making sure that lacrosse is the number one thing on my plate right now.
Now, clearly it has been. You've had an excellent season so far. What's clicked for you guys out there in the successes you've achieved so far this season?
I think on offense, I know when we're moving the ball, we're being unselfish. Guys are getting a lot of looks, and a lot of times it's coming into me with the middies and the other attack looking inside. So that's working out, the ball movement. And I think on the defensive end, Connor Gordon is playing out of his mind right now. He's very hard to beat for the other team. He's stopping a lot of shots, and that gives the whole team confidence, especially on the offensive side. When he makes a big save and the defense makes a big stop, we want to come down and get a goal for them and help them out.
And you kind of deflected that off your own personal success this year. You've surpassed your goal totals from previous years. What is working for you as a finisher this season, and what do you try to focus on to get that ball into the back of the net?
Really just try to take your time with the ball. A lot of times guys get it and try and rush it and just get it out of their stick, but I'm trying to take the extra second and make sure I find the spot in the net I want to put it at and try and beat the goalie, get it around him any way I can. And I think taking that extra second that Coach Zim always talks about has really helped me out this year.
Now you're in a unique situation. We said 5th-year senior. You had a senior day last year. You had another senior day this year along with classmate Joe Impolaria. What's that experience going to be like? Do you draw on past experience here to just enjoy the moment?
Yeah, you want to enjoy it. You know, everybody else, most guys only get one senior day. I somehow got 2. So you want to go out there and really take it all in. Last game on this field that you've been playing on for 4 or 5 years in my case. So you really want to just enjoy it and have fun out there and get a win for all the seniors that have been here for so long, working so hard.
Now, barring an unexpected 6th year, what do we expect from you down the road after graduation? Continue lacrosse, go into the work field, travel the world?
Well, first I want to win American East Championship. I know everybody on our team does, so that's the number one thing right now. And then after that, I'll go into the workforce. And I don't really have any plans with lacrosse after college right now. We'll see what happens, what comes along. But as of right now, it's just focus on this season and getting the job done.
Well, good luck with that. Hopefully you can get that elusive America East Championship, get onto the NCAA tournament, and make your name out there.
Thank you.
So good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for joining us for the In the Spotlight section. For Matt Gregoire, I'm Dan Lahat. Under third-year head coach Bob Muma, the Retriever baseball team looks to get over that hump and make the America East tournament. We visited a practice to see how Coach Muma prepares his UMBC team to get ready for action.
Like I said at the end of the game yesterday, I thought we did a much better job in our mechanics and our approach. The things that we'd worked on, you took to the ball game, which is really good. We stayed back very well. We maintained our posture. You were working on things, making those adjustments, and a lot of great things. So I know, like Jake was talking about, he saw the ball better. Okay, we obviously made them throw a lot of pitches, create a lot of walks, didn't swing at bad pitches. I thought you guys did a great job the other day of just trying to play baseball. Just play baseball and react. Okay, so as we start today, we're going to have the infielders out there. We'll help a little bit with the PFPs, doing some daily works. Outfielders and catchers getting in the cage. I got about 30 minutes, then we'll flip it up. Again, we talk about everything. Again, control what we can control. Great mechanics, okay, pitch selection, right, having a great approach. So big time mechanics, we got front toss, we got the iron mic, we got the outside, power bag, get through all those. We're going to have about 30 minutes and rotate. So outfielders, catchers heading over there. Infielders can help out with dailies, okay, and fill in. Get some daily work till we start turning two. Okay, once they're done, if pitcher's done before your time's up, we'll get a few fungos to you guys, okay, and then we'll flip-flop groups. All right, hey, great practice, big-time focus mechanics. We get opportunities in the game, great approaches. All right, let's go to work. Let's go. I'll post this up here. Hey, balls in the dirt to the first baseman. Double plays in the dirt for the picks. Long, short, first baseman. Let's go. Come on, gain speed. Let's go. Come on. Good job, Manny. See it deep as you can. Bat in the fingertips, whip it through. Head stays perfectly still once the stride foot lands. Perfectly still once the stride foot lands. Hey, cut it loose. Cut it loose. That's better. Best bat speed. So I'll read. It may not be what I sent, but obviously when both you guys get in there, hey, show me the approach. Show me. Hey, this is conference weekend. I want to earn ABs coming out. This is game time. Okay. So you're kind of short, then it's long, so you have a chance to throw off. Everything kind of slows down and takes back up again. And your brother may have some ideas on techniques and stuff too, rather than running, throwing, taking those extra steps, because that's the one. I'm in here short, down here, throwing off the next step. So as your hip gets healthy, in the summer, that kind of stuff, that's probably the one play that's keeping you from being, as good as anyone in the country, that type of thing. So that's the one, because you feel like you just kind of get off balance. You kind of gotta, you kind of get one glove and then you shuffle, and then the faster guys just get there. It's got to be a one step, whether it's the bare hand, but here, long, throwing off the next one. Okay. That ball in the bare hand. There you go. Use two hands like an infielder.
Since arriving in Baltimore on Christmas Eve of 2011, Muhammad Hussein has helped the UMBC swimming and diving team achieve new heights on the regional and national level. The Retriever Roundup's Kayla Martinez reports on Hussein's special career here as a Retriever.
What seemed to be only a dream for a young man ended up becoming a quick reality in a short amount of time. With a few emails between a young man from Cairo, Egypt, and a well-respected coach in the Baltimore area, this young man was on a plane to America to pursue his dreams.
Mohammed is just one of those down-to-earth guys. Obviously been clearly successful within our department, our swimming program, an NCAA qualifier, that sort of thing. And you would think being such a great athlete, it would go to your head, and it'd be something that you wouldn't, maybe not relate necessarily with your other teammates or anything else, but the team really responds to him. They respect him. He's fun-loving, just somebody that everyone just enjoys to be around.
Muhammad appeared on my doorstep, a few years ago, I guess. I had been contacted by Chad Craddock that we had this superstar swimmer coming, and he wanted to be a mechanical engineer. So he showed up. I wasn't sure what to expect, from him at first, and I found Muhammad to be an incredibly outgoing young man, very convicted about what he wanted to do in life, which was be a mechanical engineer, and was really eager to start his trip down that pathway.
I was 5 years old in a club called Maadi Sporting Club, and it was my dad. He threw me in the pool, pretty much. It was Christmas Eve, yes. I couldn't speak one word. I was just, I don't know, I was speechless about everything. I was really nervous about meeting Chad because I'd never seen him before. I was really nervous about being lost at the airport. And once we were above New York, I started to looking for the Statue of Liberty. I don't know why. I just thought I was gonna see it. I thought everything looks like New York, pretty much tall buildings and everything, but that was not it. The first and second semester were pretty hard for me because of the language barriers. That's the first thing. Managing between studying and swimming. In Egypt, education is totally different. You don't really have to go to school, so I could focus on just swimming.
His English was actually pretty good. I think he didn't have all the colloquial terms that we use, and so sometimes we have to explain ourselves a little bit more so he understood exactly what we were talking about.
But Muhammad would pick up on the American culture fast, he says, due to his family here on the UMBC men's and women's swimming and diving team.
Our team, number one, is a family, so when Muhammad came in, he kind of just brought the more family aspect into the team. He loves it. He's a loving, caring guy. He's always got a smile on. If you always need a joke, Muhammad's always got a joke for you. So,
the majority of my student athletes who are really successful are my swimmers, and I believe it's because they've been forced for a long time to really be able to manage a rigorous training schedule along with their academics.
He brings a work ethic that is like no other. He brings it every day. He's very communicative, somebody that's extremely supportive of his peers, and he's a good friend. And I think that's important is the attributes that he brings other than what he can bring to swimming. And I think his peers would tell you that he's a great friend.
he's funny, fun. He's down to earth, easygoing, pretty relaxed. But when he needs to go, he goes. No holds bar.
You know, if you say the word Mohammed, I think of a true student athlete. Firstly, he's a mechanical engineering major. He's had some great relationships with our president, great relationship with his own advisor, Dr. Ann Spence, great relationship around the community. He is well respected amongst all his peers, not just swimming and diving, but his sport. Well respected amongst the coaches, not just swimming and diving, but also all the rest of the athletic department.
He's going to be the kind of engineer who really is able to look at problems from a very wide perspective and see the impact that they may have on society, on the global impact of some of the engineering decisions. So while I'm guessing he may end up back in his homeland, I hope he stays around here so that we can see the great things he does in the United States.
He's kind of changed the program. He's kind of like the face of UMBC swimming and diving. When everybody hears UMBC, they think of Muhammad first. Oh, do you know Muhammad? And he's kind of put us, it's kind of cliche, but he's put us on the map.
While Muhammad will certainly be remembered by his records, his jokes, and as a genuine guy, the most important takeaway is the connections and bonds he has created with his swimming family here at UMBC with the help of Coach Chad Craddock.
That's all we have for this edition of the Retriever Roundup. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Dan Lahat.